exercise number 2 to becoming spiritually enlightened, watch yourself. Now, what I mean by that is, now this is a little bit more of a twist from exercise number 1, whereas all day long you remember yourself. Now, when you become stronger and stronger in this awareness, in this, enlightened state of like who you truly are, which is just this awareness, which is separate from your body, mind, and emotions, when you get stronger and stronger into this, you can eventually start watching yourself. So in Buddhist terms, there's a saying like, be the watcher on the hill. So what that means is like, when you are aware of your essence, your spirit, your awareness within you, when you become stronger and stronger and more in tune with this, you can eventually start watching yourself. So instead of like just remembering yourself throughout the whole day, you can start watching yourself. So this awareness that's within you is actually this really quiet, still part of your being. So, and when you get more and more touch with that, you can watch yourself. So what I mean by that is like, let's just say you're sitting down at dinner table and you're eating dinner, right? Or breakfast or whatever it may be. So, and when you become disidentified from your body and you understand that you're not your body, you understand you're not your mind or your emotions, for like, the 10, 15 minutes that you're sitting there eating, just watch yourself and just become aware that you and your body are two different things. So as you're moving, just watch your movements. And so this watcher on the hill is actually the watcher within you. So watch your movements, and then you might have this attention, it might last for 10 or 20 seconds that you might actually be fully aware and watching yourself, and then you get caught up in your thoughts, or then you get caught up in emotions or whatever else, but then you bring yourself back, you remember yourself, and then you start watching yourself again, and that's what it's called being mindful. That's the true meaning of being mindful. So being mindful doesn't, some people just say be mindful and that's all you need to be and have a mindful living. So which some people might mean, to them that means just being conscious of what you're doing, or being conscious of what you're putting in your mouth if you're eating, because people are like health conscious, so some people might consider that being mindful. But the true meaning of being watchful and mindful is when you're to the point to where you can just watch yourself separately. So if you are going back to like eating, because eating is actually a really good thing to do. Because eating is part, instinctive, almost like the animal nature of humans, and everything in nature eats. But anyways, so it's kind of like eating is obviously gonna be a super powerful force. Everyone has to eat. So that's why if you can meditate, meditation is actually just watching. So that's a whole nother thing. So, but meditation, I have other courses that go more and more into meditative techniques and whatever, but the true essence of meditation is just being awareness. So you can be meditative and still eating. So you don't have to sit there in a crazy pose doing breathing techniques. Like techniques like that help you bring yourself to this awareness, which is what I'm teaching you in this course. But you don't have to do that to become enlightened. You don't have to sit on top of a mountaintop for hours and hours and fast for months on end. You don't have to do that to become enlightened. So being mindful is what this means, is just being the watcher on the hill. Watch yourself, and this watcher is separate from your body, and that's all it is. It's just bringing more and more attention to this watcher and making it stronger. And so your enlightenment actually, becomes crystallized, where you become enlightened, or you're aware all day long. So even Buddha himself, was highly enlightened, but there was even stories about how, he was walking through the woods and he forgot himself. And so as an exercise, he actually walked backwards and then repeated his steps, mindfully. So even these great masters are not 100% perfect, I must say. So that kind of takes off a little bit of pressure to become this super highly spiritual, enlightened person. Because even if Buddha forgot himself at one time as an enlightened person, it's going to happen to everybody else. So all you can do is just get better at it and just practice at it. So as explained as an exercise 1, just remember yourself as you live your day. But when you get really good at remembering yourself, you can get to the point where you just watch yourself. So even as you're walking is a great exercise too. If you're out for a walk for 20 minutes, at night after dinner or whatever, just watch yourself. Just watch your body walk. Watch your feet step, and just becoming aware that your awareness in your body, as your body moves, you're watching your body. Same thing with your eating, drinking. Just watch yourself. And then what happens is, like, when you sit down and do this for 20 minutes, watching yourself eat or watching yourself walk, and you train yourself to watch yourself, there's going to be times throughout the day where you forget yourself, but you are still aware. So you might even, you'll be aware that you're not aware. So this awareness is building. So like even when you're not aware, that awareness is getting stronger, and you're still aware. And when you're aware that you're not aware, it's a little tricky to say. So when you're aware that you're not aware, you know that your meditation is growing. And so watch yourself in everything you do. Just watch yourself, and this watchfulness will become stronger and stronger, and that is building your enlightenment.